Imagine holding a tiny copper coin in your hand, a coin so ordinary that millions of people have spent it without thinking twice, yet one single piece from this same year without a mint mark, one humble 1973 1-cent USA coin, has been whispered about in collectors' circles as a mythical treasure with a staggering face value claimed at $17 million. A number so shocking it makes collectors' hearts race and beginners wonder how something so small could ever be worth more than luxurious mansions, exotic cars, or entire life savings. And the story of how this happened begins with the overlooked world of rare and era coins, where countless people have thrown away fortunes simply because they didn't know what to look for. They didn't know that the smallest detail on a coin, a missing mint mark, a doubled strike, a planchet flaw, a metal composition change, could transform pocket change into life-changing wealth. And the 1973 no mint mark 1-cent coin stands at the center of that obsession as collectors hunt through old jars, dusty drawers, forgotten piggy banks, inherited boxes from grandparents, desperate to be the one to discover the next multimillion-dollar treasure hiding in plain sight. Because the truth is that rarity in coin collecting is not just about age but about survival, anomalies, and mistakes that slip through the cracks. And 1973 is a year full of mystery, with countless people confusing circulated coins with special ones, leaving most collectors blind to the fact that exceptional mistakes were made during pressing and distribution, some barely noticeable to the naked eye unless you know exactly what to search for, like tiny variations in the lettering, rim thickness, strike strength, die deterioration, misaligned designs, faint doubling on liberty or the date, and the greatest obsession of all, the absence of a mint mark. That should not exist under normal conditions because the US Mint was producing huge amounts of cents that year, meaning any example missing identifying marks becomes a potential anomaly worth studying, evaluating, and obsessing over, and that is why the coin world has exploded with hype, demand, and skyrocketing valuations as collectors compete, auction houses investigate claims, and appraisers dig deep into the authenticity of ultra-rare pieces, driving prices higher and higher as excitement builds. And every new rumor about a record-breaking sale spreads across forums, TikTok videos, Instagram Reels, and YouTube collectors' channels where audiences crave shocking numbers and real stories of coins found in lunchboxes, thrift shops, old wallets, parking lots, and antique stores, reinforcing the belief that anybody, even a beginner with zero experience, could stumble upon a fortune as long as they know what to search for. And the 1973 no mint mark 1-cent coin becomes the perfect symbol of why coin collecting turns ordinary people into treasure hunters filled with adrenaline, curiosity, and hope, pushing them to check every penny they touch because the possibility of a multimillion-dollar find fuels a wave of excitement that feels unstoppable. And as more beginners join this hobby, they learn that value is influenced by rarity, demand, metal condition, strike quality, and documented provenance. Which means that a single cent in extraordinary condition or with a rare minting anomaly can become worth more than the lifetime earnings of many people, creating a thrill unlike anything else as collectors hold small pieces of history that could change their financial reality forever. And the more news spreads about hidden treasures, the more people search, because no one wants to be the one who accidentally spent a rare coin worth millions. Especially when stories circulate about people who unknowingly gave away fortunes in exchange for everyday items, sparking an emotional wave of regret, fear, excitement, and curiosity that pulls millions of viewers into the world of rare coins, where each year, mint mark, die variety, and era type carries a mystery of its own, and the 1973 no mint mark 1-cent coin sits at the center of these conversations, inspiring collectors to dig deeper, research harder, hunt more passionately, and never ignore even the most ordinary-looking coin because the next multimillion-dollar discovery may already be sitting inside someone's pocket as they watch this video. And you can feel the suspense building as more people realize that rare coins don't come with warning labels, they don't shine differently, they don't reveal their value unless you take the time to learn the details, making coin collecting one of the most thrilling and emotional treasure hunts in the world. And as you finish listening to this story, you're probably wondering where you could sell a valuable coin if you ever find one. And the answer is simple: trusted places like Great Collections. Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, PCGS Marketplace, NGC. Marketplace, local coin dealers with certification services, and high reputation auction houses that specialize in numismatics, because these are the places where rare and era coins bring the highest prices from serious collectors. So if you ever come across a potentially valuable coin, never rush, never clean it, never spend it, and always authenticate it before selling. And as collectors around the world continue to chase the 1973 no-mint Mark 1 cent USA coin, the frenzy only grows. Because stories of multi-million-dollar discoveries spread like wildfire, with enthusiasts scanning through rolls of coins, forgotten jars, and decades-old collections, comparing minute details under magnification, studying die varieties, and reading old mint reports to understand exactly how an anomaly could have occurred, while online forums buzz with speculation, heated debates, and verified sightings, creating an ecosystem where knowledge, patience, and attention to detail can literally turn pocket change into unimaginable wealth, and beginners entering this world are quickly learning that what seems ordinary can hide extraordinary potential, that the smallest deviation in minting, a subtle double die, an off-center strike, or a missing mint mark could be the key to uncovering a coin that transcends mere face value. And the 1973 no-mint Mark 1 cent coin is now emblematic of that possibility, appearing in documentaries, social media clips, and collector blogs as a coin that exemplifies both luck and expertise, pushing even casual hobbyists to reevaluate every penny they find, because in the world of numismatics, every coin has a story, a journey, and a possible fortune attached to it, and as the market for rare coins continues to expand, auction results for high-grade, certified pieces soaring to millions, with every successful sale reinforcing the legend of coins like the 1973 no-mint Mark cent, inspiring collectors to meticulously organize, catalog, and protect their finds, to seek professional grading through PCGS or NGC, and to connect with reputable dealers who understand both the history and the financial stakes involved, because the difference between a coin selling for a few dollars versus $17 million can come down to proper authentication, documentation, and timing, and as more people share their discoveries online. From YouTube unboxings to Instagram reels showing rare cents in pristine condition, the excitement grows exponentially, creating a cycle where hype fuels demand, demand drives attention, and attention increases the perceived value of every potential find. And beginners quickly realize that patience is a key part of success, that blindly searching without knowledge yields nothing, and that even coins tucked away in dusty drawers, old wallets, or inherited boxes can hold life-changing potential if approached with care, skill, and research. And this is why collectors emphasize that you must never clean or alter a coin, never rush to sell, and always consult multiple sources and grading authorities to ensure authenticity. Because even minor damage can dramatically reduce a coin's value, and one misstep could cost millions, which is why education, vigilance, and connection to the community are essential, and the stories of people discovering ultra-rare coins in the most unlikely places, on the street, in pocket change, in thrift store finds, continue to circulate as proof that the next big discovery could be anywhere, anytime, and for anyone willing to look closely and act wisely. And when it comes time to sell, knowing where to go matters as much as the coin itself, so collectors rely on trusted auction houses like Heritage, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections, as well as certified marketplaces through PCGS and NGC, where buyers are serious, prices are real, and transactions are secure, ensuring that when a rare or era coin finally changes hands, it reaches someone who will pay its true value and continue the cycle of appreciation, excitement, and discovery. And as you think about your own coins and the possibilities hidden in your change, the lesson is clear: diligence, research, and a little bit of luck can transform ordinary cents into monumental fortunes. So keep searching, keep learning, and never underestimate the tiny pieces of metal in your hands. Because the next 1973 no-mint Mark 1 cent coin worth millions could be waiting just around the corner. Next 1976 no-mint Mark USA coin that has reached an astonishing valuation of $12 million, a coin that embodies the thrill, risk, and excitement of numismatics, a coin that could turn decades of casual savings into life-changing wealth with just a single discovery. And the story of how this humble copper piece gained such astronomical value begins with understanding the world of minting anomalies and rare coins, where tiny variations, oversights, and errors during production transform everyday coins into multi-million-dollar treasures, and the 1976 cent is no exception, standing out because of its missing mint mark, a feature that should not exist under normal minting procedures, making any example an instant collector's obsession. And as enthusiasts search through piles of coins, rolls from banks, dusty drawers, inherited collections, and forgotten piggy banks, they learn that the smallest detail, a faint doubling of the date, a misaligned rim, a subtle off-center strike, or a minor planchet flaw, can be the difference between a coin worth face value and one worth millions. And in 1976, a year celebrated in U.S. history for its bicentennial festivities, the coins produced were numerous, yet the missing mint mark error is what sets a tiny subset apart, creating an extraordinary rarity that drives collectors to hunt tirelessly, examining each cent under magnification, consulting detailed die guides, mint records, and online databases to verify authenticity, while forums, YouTube videos, social media channels, and collector blogs buzz with speculation, sightings, and verification attempts, each story of discovery fueling more searches, more excitement, and a collective hope that the next multi-million-dollar coin could be just within reach. And beginners entering the hobby quickly learn that knowledge is as valuable as luck, that understanding the nuances of minting, grading, provenance, and condition can literally make or break a fortune. And the 1976 mint mark cent has become a symbol of that potential, representing both opportunity and risk, because anyone could own one, yet misidentification, improper handling, or attempts to clean or alter the coin could dramatically reduce its value, emphasizing the importance of careful research, expert authentication, and proper preservation. And as collectors worldwide compete to locate and acquire these extraordinary coins, auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections document record-breaking sales, proving that the market for rare and era coins continues to grow, with prices driven not only by rarity but by condition, historical significance, and collector demand. And the excitement is palpable as people recount stories of coins found in the most unexpected places: old wallets, Jared savings, thrift shops, parking lots, and estate sales, transforming ordinary moments into heart-stopping discoveries. And with each new find, the legend of the 1976 mint mark coin grows, inspiring others to check every coin they touch, to never underestimate the potential of small change, and to approach coin collecting with both curiosity and discipline, because the next multi-million-dollar discovery could belong to anyone willing to put in the effort, study the coins carefully, and connect with trusted experts and dealers. And while many beginners may feel intimidated by the complexity of grading, die varieties, and minting errors, the thrill of potentially discovering a $12 million coin outweighs the learning curve, encouraging new collectors to immerse themselves in the hobby, to research, compare, and document every find, and to stay connected to the vibrant community of numismatists who share knowledge, stories, and verification techniques, while the world watches in awe as rare coins like the 1976 mint mark cent capture headlines, social media trends, and collector forums, spreading excitement, admiration, and ambition across generations. And the coin itself becomes more than just copper and minting, it becomes a symbol of possibility, hope, and the unpredictable nature of treasure hunting, a reminder that history, errors, and human oversight can create opportunities that defy logic and transform ordinary objects into extraordinary wealth. And the stories of those who have discovered rare coins, who have taken the time to study, authenticate, and sell them through reputable channels, serve as both inspiration and guidance, demonstrating the importance of patience, knowledge, and trusted marketplaces where serious collectors can bid, purchase, and authenticate, including PCGS Marketplace, NGC Marketplace, Stack's Bowers, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections, because these are the platforms where true value is recognized, where history is preserved, and where fortunes are realized. And as you imagine holding such a coin in your hand, considering the thousands of people who have searched tirelessly for years for their own chance at discovery, the excitement builds, teaching you that the next $12 million coin could be anywhere, waiting for someone with keen eyes, dedication, and knowledge to spot it. And as collectors continue to share their experiences, advice, and verification tips, beginners are reminded that the journey is just as important as the discovery, that learning about minting processes, die varieties, grading scales, and market trends prepares you to identify, preserve, and potentially profit from coins of extraordinary value. And as the 1976 no-mint mark USA 1-cent coin continues to fascinate, inspire, and command attention, it reinforces the idea that in the world of numismatics, patience, research, vigilance, and community engagement are the true keys to unlocking wealth, excitement, and historical significance, making every ordinary coin you encounter a potential treasure, a symbol of possibility, and a source of endless fascination. And as we conclude, remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to follow more stories of rare coins, era coins, and historical treasures, and always consult trusted dealers and marketplaces like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, Great Collections, PCGS, and NGC when you are ready to sell rare coins, ensuring your discoveries achieve the highest value and find their way into the hands of serious collectors who appreciate their history, rarity, and potential, because in the world of coin collecting, knowledge, patience, and diligence can transform even the smallest cent into a fortune that could change a lifetime. Collectors across the United States and even around the world have become obsessed with tracking down the 1976 no-mint mark 1-cent coin, searching in cities, towns, and counties large and small, from bustling metropolitan areas to quiet rural communities, because the potential to discover a coin worth $12 million turns even the most ordinary errands into treasure hunts. And collectors have reported finding rare coins in the most unexpected places, from old coin jars passed down through generations to forgotten rolls at banks, from dusty drawers and cabinets to the pockets of clothes left in storage for decades. And each discovery reminds enthusiasts that this coin represents more than just monetary value. It represents a tangible connection to history, to the minting process, and to the thrill of uncovering something extraordinary in a world filled with ordinary objects. And in studying the 1976 no-mint mark cent, collectors learn to pay attention to minute details, such as die cracks, doubled dies, off-center strikes, faint or misaligned letters, variations in rim thickness, and subtle differences in color or luster caused by aging and handling, because even the smallest characteristic can confirm a coin's authenticity and rarity, turning a simple piece of copper into a multi-million-dollar artifact. And the process of verification involves consulting historical mint records, comparing known specimens, using magnification and grading techniques, and often submitting coins to professional services like PCGS and NGC, whose certified grading ensures that serious collectors recognize the true value of a find. And as more collectors enter the hobby, they share tips, stories, and sightings online, fueling a worldwide community of enthusiasts eager to learn, hunt, and preserve history, while inspiring beginners to examine every coin they encounter with curiosity, patience, and discipline, understanding that the next great discovery could be hidden anywhere, whether in a coin collection that has sat untouched for decades or in everyday circulation overlooked by the masses. And the legend of the 1976 no-mint mark cent grows as each verified find enters the record books, attracting attention from auction houses like Heritage, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections, whose platforms provide both security and high visibility, ensuring that coins of extraordinary rarity reach buyers who appreciate their historical and financial significance. And the stories of multi-million-dollar coins changing hands excite both seasoned collectors and newcomers alike, creating a viral fascination that spreads across YouTube videos, Instagram Reels, TikTok clips, and collector forums, where audiences are captivated by the idea that fortune might literally be lying in their pockets, in rolls of coins, or tucked away in drawers and boxes long forgotten. Next, 1964 mint mark USA coin has captured the imagination and obsession of collectors worldwide because it carries a staggering valuation of $18 million, a number so extraordinary that it instantly transforms what seems like mere pocket change into one of the most coveted numismatic treasures in history. And the story behind this incredible value begins with the production process at the Denver Mint, where in 1964, during one of the busiest years in U.S. coinage history, an error or anomaly occurred that produced a mint mark D cent so rare that only a handful of verified examples exist, and collectors have spent decades studying these coins, hunting through rolls, boxes, jars, and inherited collections to find a single specimen that could change their lives. And what makes this coin particularly fascinating is not just its age or scarcity, but the combination of historical significance, minting anomalies, and condition, because while millions of 1964 Denver cents were produced, only a select few exhibit the characteristics that make them exceptional, such as die varieties, striking errors, planchet inconsistencies, or faint anomalies that escape the mint's strict quality control, and detecting these nuances requires knowledge, patience, and sometimes professional tools, magnification, and certification services, because even minor differences in the strike, the shape of the D mint mark, the alignment of the date, or the subtle doubling of letters can be the key to identifying a coin worth millions rather than face value, and collectors, both seasoned and beginners, are drawn to the thrill of the hunt, the idea that fortune could literally be hiding in a roll of coins received from a bank, in a dusty drawer, or in a box of inherited coins passed down from grandparents, because in the world of numismatics, knowledge and observation can transform ordinary coins into life-changing treasures, and as the story of the 1964 mint mark D coin spreads, it has ignited a worldwide fascination, with forums, social media channels, YouTube videos, Instagram reels, and collector blogs buzzing with speculation, stories of discoveries, and guidance on what to look for, creating a global community of treasure hunters, each eager to find the next multimillion-dollar coin. And the excitement is amplified because these coins carry more than financial value. They are pieces of history, artifacts from a pivotal time in U.S. history when the nation was undergoing social, political, and economic changes, and owning such a coin connects collectors not only to wealth but to the story of the minting process itself, to the hands that produce the coin, to the machinery, and to the thousands of checks and balances that typically prevent anomalies, making the few surviving era coins even more extraordinary, and in the case of the 1964 mint mark D cent, the rarity is compounded by the fact that many coins from that year were circulated extensively, worn, damaged, or lost, leaving only a fraction in conditions worthy of multimillion-dollar valuations, and collectors studying these coins pay close attention to grading, eye appeal, color, luster, and preservation, submitting coins to trusted certification services like PCGS or NGC to ensure authenticity, protect value, and provide assurance to buyers in a high-stakes market where mistakes can cost millions, and auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections become central to this process, providing secure platforms where serious collectors can bid, purchase, and verify the historical and financial significance of these extraordinary coins. And the competition in these auctions is fierce because the 1964 mint mark D coin represents one of the pinnacle achievements in numismatic collecting, combining historical importance, scarcity, and documented provenance into a package that is both emotionally and financially compelling, and the stories of discoveries further fuel the excitement, from coins found in forgotten jars of change, to thrift store rolls, to boxes of inherited coins, to the excitement of families discovering a treasure in a relative's old collection, demonstrating that anyone, anywhere, could be holding the next multimillion-dollar find without even realizing it, and the process of authentication, grading, and selling teaches collectors valuable lessons in patience, research, diligence, and the importance of connecting with trusted experts and marketplaces, because in a world where a single misstep, like cleaning, damaging, or misrepresenting a coin, can reduce value drastically, careful handling and professional evaluation are essential, and as collectors and enthusiasts continue to share stories, tips, and examples, beginners learn that this is not just a hobby but a strategic pursuit, blending history, science, and financial opportunity into a thrilling treasure hunt, where the smallest details, the shape of the D mint mark, the depth of the strike, the condition of the rim, or a tiny die crack, can elevate a coin from ordinary to extraordinary, and this understanding encourages constant vigilance, meticulous examination of every coin, and a deep respect for the minting process and the historical context in which each coin was produced. And as more people entered the world of rare coins, the legend of the 1964 mint mark descent grows, attracting attention from collectors, historians, investors, and the general public, with each verified sale, auction record, and documented discovery adding to the mystique and desirability of this exceptional coin. And in addition to financial value, these coins offer emotional and intellectual rewards, the satisfaction of uncovering history, solving numismatic puzzles, and participating in a community that shares knowledge, celebrates discoveries, and respects the traditions and intricacies of coin collecting. And while the excitement is universal, serious collectors emphasize the importance of education, research, and professional consultation, advising beginners to study varieties, understand grading standards, learn the history of minting procedures, and always verify coins with certified services, because even minor differences can make the difference between a coin worth face value and one valued at $18 million. And as stories circulate of rare 1964 mint mark D coins being found in the most unexpected places, whether in the Midwest, on the East Coast, in remote counties, or across international borders, the lesson is clear: treasure can be anywhere, and fortune favors the prepared, knowledgeable, and vigilant collector, and the emotional thrill of discovery is matched only by the responsibility of proper handling, documentation, and sale through reputable platforms like PCGS Marketplace and GC Marketplace. Heritage auctions, Stack's Bowers, and great collections, where coins are authenticated, buyers are serious, and value is recognized and preserved, and the world watches in awe as these coins achieve record-breaking prices, inspire viral content, and create lifelong collectors, while beginners are motivated to study, examine, and appreciate every coin in circulation, learning that the next extraordinary discovery could literally be in their hands at any moment, transforming the hobby into a thrilling, potentially life-changing pursuit. And as this legend spreads, viewers are reminded to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on rare coin finds, stories, and tips, and always rely on certified, trusted marketplaces and dealers when selling, ensuring that coins like the 1964 mint mark D USA 1 cent achieve their full historical and financial potential, because in the world of numismatics, knowledge, patience, and diligence are the keys to transforming ordinary pennies into multimillion-dollar treasures. Next, 1981 No Mint Mark USA coin has captured the imagination, obsession, and excitement of collectors worldwide because it carries an extraordinary valuation of $11 million, a figure so staggering it transforms what seems like pocket change into one of the most coveted treasures in numismatics. And the story behind its immense value begins with understanding the nuances of minting errors, production anomalies, and rarity, because while millions of cents were produced in 1981, only a tiny fraction exhibit the characteristics that distinguish them as exceptional, including the absence of a mint mark, die varieties, off-center strikes, faint doubling, planchet flaws, and subtle imperfections that escape the mint's strict quality control, and collectors spend countless hours studying these coins under magnification, comparing every detail of the lettering, rim thickness, date alignment, and luster. Because even the smallest difference can be the key to identifying a coin that is worth millions instead of face value. And as the legend of the 1981 No Mint Mark coin spreads, enthusiasts scour rolls from banks, dusty drawers, piggy banks, inherited collections, and forgotten boxes in attics or basements, knowing that even the most ordinary-looking coin could hide life-changing value, and the excitement is intensified by the historical context of 1981. A year of significant social, economic, and political developments in the United States, because coins produced during this time reflect the materials, processes, and production techniques of the era, and understanding these details is crucial for distinguishing ordinary cents from those extraordinary examples that command multimillion-dollar prices, and collectors worldwide share their discoveries, tips, and insights through forums, social media, YouTube channels, and blogs, creating a vibrant community where knowledge, verification, and excitement circulate, encouraging beginners to study die varieties, grading standards, and authentication methods, because even minor mistakes, such as cleaning or mishandling, can dramatically reduce a coin's value, emphasizing the importance of professional evaluation through PCGS, NGC, and other trusted services, whose certification ensures authenticity, condition verification, and market confidence, and auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections play a crucial role in bringing these rare coins to serious collectors. Providing platforms where verified buyers recognize historical significance, rarity, and condition, and where coins achieve their full financial potential, and the thrill of discovery, especially for beginners, cannot be overstated, because finding a rare 1981 no-mint mark coin can happen anywhere, from large cities to small towns, across counties and states, even internationally, in thrift stores, estate sales, old coin collections, and forgotten jars of change, and each verified find feeds the viral excitement around this coin, inspiring countless stories, videos, and posts that emphasize the potential for fortune hidden in everyday objects, and collectors learn that patience, research, and vigilance are just as important as luck, because the probability of uncovering a multi-million-dollar coin depends on careful observation, knowledge of minting processes, and understanding subtle details that differentiate a normal cent from an extraordinary one, and in the case of the 1981 no-mint mark coin, the rarity is heightened because of circulation patterns, production numbers, and historical anomalies at the mint, meaning that only a select few coins have survived in conditions worthy of top-tier grading and valuation, and enthusiasts are fascinated not only by the financial potential but also by the historical narrative embedded in the coin. Representing a snapshot of the United States in 1981, the technology of coin production at the time, and the human factors that inadvertently created a rare minting anomaly, and as collectors continue to hunt, authenticate, and acquire these coins, they also contribute to an ever-growing community of knowledge sharing, verification, and excitement, where stories of discoveries encourage more participants to examine every coin in circulation, learn grading standards, and document findings meticulously. Because the next 1981 no-mint mark cent worth $11 million could be hiding in a seemingly ordinary roll, drawer, or collection, and the anticipation of discovering such a coin drives collectors to examine details like mint mark absence, strike depth, planchet quality, rim uniformity, die cracks, and doubling, because these features are the hallmarks of extraordinary value, and auction results demonstrate how seriously collectors take these coins, with high-profile sales garnering attention, setting records, and inspiring viral content, while also educating beginners about the importance of certification, provenance, and handling, and as interest spreads across counties, towns, and communities, the excitement becomes contagious, with collectors sharing tips, organizing hunts, visiting coin shops, attending shows, and connecting online to increase the probability of locating the next find, and every verified sale reinforces the legend of the 1981 no-mint mark cent, proving that even ordinary-looking coins can hold unimaginable wealth, and the story also serves as a cautionary tale about the value of proper handling, research, and consultation with experts before attempting to sell, because the wrong decision can cost millions, and trusted marketplaces like PCGS, NGC, Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections provide the best opportunity to realize the coin's true worth, ensuring safe, verified transactions with serious buyers, and as collectors, beginners, and enthusiasts alike continue their search, the legend grows, inspiring more people to study, hunt, and appreciate the fascinating world of rare and era coins, combining historical significance, treasure hunting excitement, financial opportunity, and emotional reward into one compelling pursuit, and the thrill is magnified by the knowledge that fortune can literally be hiding anywhere, in a jar of old coins, a forgotten collection, a bankroll, or a family heirloom. And this is why the 1981 no-mint mark USA coin is more than just copper. It is a symbol of possibility, diligence, expertise, and the magic of discovery. Collectors across the United States, from the bustling cities to the quiet rural counties, have scoured banks, coin shops, estate sales, thrift stores, and forgotten jars of change, all searching for the elusive 1981 no-mint mark cent because the possibility of uncovering a coin worth $11 million drives an unparalleled excitement and adrenaline that few other hobbies can match. And what makes this coin even more fascinating is the combination of scarcity, historical significance, and minting anomalies. Because while 1981 was a year of standard production for the Denver and Philadelphia mints, the coins without a mint mark that somehow entered circulation are incredibly rare, making each find a potential life-changing discovery. And beginners entering the hobby quickly learn that success in numismatics is not based solely on luck but on meticulous observation, study, and understanding of minting processes, because a careful eye can detect subtle signs of error, such as slight deviations in the lettering, faint doubling, off-center strikes, planchet flaws, and die cracks, each of which can confirm the extraordinary rarity of a coin, and these traits have made the 1981 no-mint mark cent legendary among collectors, inspiring videos, articles, and forum discussions where enthusiasts share their experiences, verification tips, and stories of remarkable finds, while reinforcing the importance of patience, diligence, and proper authentication, because mishandling, cleaning, or misrepresenting a coin can destroy its value, even if it possesses the rarest characteristics, and professional certification services like PCGS and NGC provide collectors with the knowledge and security to protect, grade, and sell their coins at the highest possible market value, and auction houses such as Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections have become central hubs where verified buyers compete for these extraordinary coins, often setting record-breaking prices, while simultaneously inspiring countless collectors to continue their search, examining every roll of coins, inherited collection, and forgotten piggy bank with renewed purpose, because the idea that a coin worth $11 million could be hiding anywhere fuels the imagination, excitement, and dedication of both beginners and seasoned numismatists, and the process of finding, verifying, grading, and selling such coins transforms the simple act of collecting into a high-stakes treasure hunt, where knowledge of minting history, die varieties, grading standards, and provenance becomes as important as luck, and as collectors explore counties and communities across the country, they discover the profound emotional reward of connecting with history, understanding the processes that created the coins, and holding in their hands a tangible piece of the past that could also change their future. And while the search can be painstaking, requiring magnification, detailed comparison to verified examples, and careful study of historical mint records, the potential payoff, both financially and emotionally, keeps enthusiasts motivated, driven by the thrill of discovery, the joy of learning, and the hope that the next coin they examine could be the one to transform their lives. And as the legend of the 1981 no-mint mark cent spreads, stories of miraculous finds circulate across social media, YouTube videos, collector blogs, and forums, capturing the imagination of millions, inspiring viral content, and motivating both beginners and veteran collectors to continue exploring, hunting, and learning, because in the world of rare coins, knowledge and curiosity are powerful tools that can unlock unimaginable value, and understanding the specific characteristics that make the 1981 no-mint mark cent so rare, its minting anomaly, condition, luster, strike, rim, die characteristics, and provenance, is essential for identifying and preserving its worth, and as collectors increasingly document, verify, and share these findings, the excitement grows, creating a vibrant, engaged, and connected community that thrives on discovery, education, and the thrill of uncovering extraordinary coins in ordinary places, and beginners quickly learn that no coin should ever be dismissed as unimportant, because even a seemingly ordinary 1981 cent could hide traits that elevate it to multimillion-dollar status, and the emotional journey of treasure hunting, coupled with the strategic knowledge of grading, certification, and market trends, transforms collecting into a compelling, immersive, and potentially life-changing pursuit, and auction records demonstrate the value of diligence, proper handling, and professional guidance, with coins like the 1981 no-mint mark cent achieving multimillion-dollar prices when authenticated, preserved, and sold through reputable channels, emphasizing the importance of trusted marketplaces and certified dealers. And as the Coin changes hands, stories of its discovery, authentication, and sale continue to inspire the next generation of collectors, reinforcing the idea that treasure can literally be hiding in everyday items, rolls of coins, or inherited collections, and the thrill of possibility drives collectors to examine every detail, study varieties, understand grading scales, and connect with the larger numismatic community. Because in a world where ordinary coins can hide extraordinary value, vigilance, knowledge, and patience are the keys to unlocking fortune, and as this narrative spreads across counties, towns, cities, and social media platforms worldwide, the legend of the 1981 no-mint mark USA coin grows, inspiring collectors to search, learn, and participate in a global phenomenon where history, art, financial opportunity, and the joy of discovery intersect. And as viewers follow these stories, they are encouraged to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay connected to rare coin discoveries, tips, and guidance, and to always consult professional certification services and trusted marketplaces like PCGS, NGC, Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections, ensuring that coins of extraordinary rarity and historical significance, like the 1981 no-mint mark cent, achieve their maximum financial and emotional potential. Because in the world of numismatics, knowledge, curiosity, and diligence can transform the most ordinary coin into a treasure worth millions. Next, 1982 no-mint mark USA coin has become a legendary treasure, carrying an astonishing value of $13 million, a figure so staggering that it instantly transforms what seems like a simple copper-nickel coin into one of the most coveted and highly sought-after pieces in numismatics. And the story behind this remarkable value begins with understanding the nuances of minting errors, production anomalies, and the extraordinary rarity that sets this coin apart from millions of ordinary cents produced that year. Because while 1982 was a standard year for U.S. coin production, the absence of a mint mark on certain specimens creates a phenomenon that collectors worldwide chase with obsessive dedication, scouring banks, coin shops, estate sales, thrift stores, inherited collections, and even forgotten jars of change in search of a single coin that could transform their financial reality. And what makes the 1982 no-mint mark coin particularly fascinating is that it combines historical significance, scarcity, and minting anomalies into one extraordinary package, because collectors must pay attention to the smallest details, subtle variations in the lettering, slight doubling on dates or inscriptions, off-center strikes, rim inconsistencies, die cracks, faint planchet flaws, and even the slightest differences in luster and color caused by age and circulation. Because these minute traits can confirm the coin's authenticity, rarity, and extraordinary value, and as the legend of the 1982 no-mint mark cent spreads, collectors and enthusiasts share stories, tips, and sightings across forums, social media, YouTube channels, and blogs, creating a vibrant, engaged, and global community where knowledge, verification, and excitement circulate, encouraging beginners to study, research, and develop a keen eye for detecting the subtle features that distinguish ordinary cents from extraordinary ones, because even minor mistakes like cleaning, mishandling, or misrepresenting a coin can dramatically reduce its value, emphasizing the importance of professional evaluation and authentication through services like PCGS and NGC, whose certification provides both credibility and market confidence, while auction houses such as Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections offer collectors the opportunity to realize the full potential of these rare coins, providing secure platforms where verified buyers compete for ownership, often driving prices to record-breaking levels, and the thrill of discovery is amplified because these coins are not only rare but also historical artifacts, representing a snapshot of 1982, a year that reflected the economic, social, and political landscape of the United States, and owning such a coin connects collectors to the story of its production, the hands that handled it, and the machinery that created it, making it a tangible piece of history with both financial and emotional significance. And as collectors search across counties, towns, and cities, examining every roll of coins, inherited collection, and forgotten stash of change, they experience the intense excitement and anticipation that only treasure hunting can provide, because the next 1982 no-mint mark cent could literally be hiding in someone's pocket, desk, or old collection, waiting to be discovered, authenticated, and potentially transformed into a multi-million-dollar find, and beginners entering the hobby quickly learn that success depends on a combination of knowledge, patience, and diligence, because identifying a coin of extraordinary value requires careful observation, comparison to known examples, magnification, study of die varieties, and understanding subtle features such as strike quality, rim alignment, doubling, and planchet anomalies, all of which are critical to determining authenticity and value. And the process of finding, verifying, grading, and selling such coins transforms numismatics from a simple hobby into a high-stakes treasure hunt, where historical knowledge, precision, and strategy are as important as luck, and the stories of miraculous discoveries further fuel the excitement, from coins found in thrift store rolls, estate sale boxes, dusty drawers, and long-forgotten collections, demonstrating that fortune can be anywhere, and that anyone, from the novice beginner to the seasoned collector, has the potential to uncover a coin worth millions. And as these discoveries are shared online, through viral videos, collector blogs, forums, and social media, the legend of the 1982 no-mint mark cent grows exponentially, inspiring new collectors to examine every coin they handle, learn about grading standards, die varieties, and minting history, and connect with the broader numismatic community, because the excitement, knowledge, and potential reward are all intertwined, creating a thrilling, immersive experience, where every detail matters and every coin has the potential to change a life. And as collectors document, authenticate, and share their findings, they contribute to a global story that combines history, education, excitement, and financial opportunity, while emphasizing the critical importance of professional handling, certification, and selling through trusted marketplaces, because even the slightest mishandling, cleaning, or misrepresentation can reduce the value of a coin that might otherwise be worth $13 million, and platforms like PCGS Marketplace, NGC Marketplace, Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers, and Great Collections provide the security, verification, and audience necessary to realize the full potential of such extraordinary coins. And as interest in these coins continues to grow, stories of discoveries, auctions, and verified finds inspire both beginners and veterans alike, creating a cycle of excitement, education, and treasure hunting that spans generations, communities, and countries, reminding collectors that rare coins are not just currency, they are historical artifacts, symbols of opportunity, and pieces of art that combine the thrill of discovery with the potential for life-changing financial reward. And as viewers follow these narratives, they are encouraged to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on rare coin finds, tips, and guidance, and to always consult professional certification services and trusted marketplaces when selling, ensuring that coins of extraordinary rarity, such as the 1982 no-mint mark USA cent, achieve their maximum historical, emotional, and financial value, because in the world of numismatics, knowledge, vigilance, patience, and curiosity are the keys to transforming ordinary coins into treasures worth millions, and the excitement of treasure hunting, combined with the satisfaction of connecting with history, understanding minting processes, and holding a tangible piece of the past, makes the journey as rewarding as the potential financial outcome, reinforcing the idea that every ordinary coin could hide extraordinary value, waiting for a collector with keen eyes, dedication, and a little bit of luck to uncover it and bring it into the light. Next, 1983 1-cent piece from the United States, yet for collectors, the 1983 no-mint mark USA coin has become a legendary, almost mythical treasure, carrying a mind-blowing valuation of $12 million, a number so extraordinary that it instantly transforms what seems like a small, ordinary copper-nickel coin into one of the most sought-after and highly coveted numismatic treasures in history. And the story behind this incredible value begins with understanding the complex world of minting errors, production anomalies, and the extraordinary rarity that elevates this coin above the millions of ordinary cents produced in 1983. Because while that year was a standard production year at the Denver and Philadelphia mints, a tiny fraction of coins somehow entered circulation without a mint mark, making each example highly prized among collectors. And the hunt for these rare coins has become a global obsession, with collectors scouring banks, coin shops, estate sales, thrift stores, dusty drawers, old coin jars, inherited collections, and forgotten boxes, all in search of a single coin that could change their financial future overnight. And what makes the 1983 no-mint mark cent so fascinating is the combination of rarity, historical significance, and the unique characteristics of its minting era, because even the smallest detail, a subtle deviation in the lettering, faint doubling, off-center strikes, rim inconsistencies, die cracks, planchet flaws, or differences in luster and color caused by age and circulation, can confirm the coin's authenticity, rarity, and extraordinary value, and collectors worldwide share their discoveries, tips, and verification techniques through forums, social media channels, blogs, and YouTube videos, creating a vibrant, engaged community that thrives on excitement, knowledge, and discovery, while inspiring beginners to study die varieties, understand grading standards, and learn the subtle features that distinguish ordinary coins from extraordinary, multimillion-dollar specimens, because even a minor mistake, like cleaning, mishandling, or misrepresentation, can destroy the value of a rare coin, highlighting the critical importance of professional evaluation and certification through services such as PCGS and NGC, whose authentication and grading provide both credibility and market confidence. And auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections serve as the primary platforms where verified buyers compete for ownership of these rare coins, often driving prices to record-breaking levels. And the thrill of discovery is magnified because these coins are not only rare but also historical artifacts, representing a moment in time in 1983 when the United States was experiencing economic, social, and political developments. And holding such a coin allows collectors to connect directly with history, the minting process, and the human and mechanical forces that inadvertently created this anomaly, making it more than a coin. It is a tangible piece of history with both emotional and financial significance, and as collectors search across counties, towns, and cities, examining every roll of coins, inherited collection, and forgotten stash, they experience the intense excitement, anticipation, and adrenaline that only treasure hunting can provide. Because the next 1983 no-mint mark cent could literally be hidden in someone's pocket, wallet, or jar of loose change, waiting to be discovered, authenticated, and potentially transformed into a multimillion-dollar find. And beginners entering the hobby quickly learn that success depends on a combination of knowledge, patience, and diligence, because identifying a coin of extraordinary value requires careful observation, comparison to known examples, magnification, study of die varieties, and understanding subtle features like strike quality, rim alignment, doubling, and planchet anomalies, all of which are essential for determining authenticity and value. And the process of finding, verifying, grading, and selling such coins transforms numismatics from a casual hobby into a high-stakes treasure hunt, where historical knowledge, precision, strategy, and dedication are as important as luck, and the stories of miraculous discoveries further fuel the excitement, from coins found in thrift store rolls, estate sale boxes, dusty drawers, and long-forgotten collections, demonstrating that fortune can be anywhere, and that anyone, from the novice beginner to the seasoned collector, has the potential to uncover a coin worth millions. And as these discoveries are shared online through viral videos, collector blogs, forums, and social media posts, the legend of the 1983 no-mint mark cent grows exponentially, inspiring new collectors to examine every coin they handle, learn grading standards, die varieties, and minting history, and connect with the broader numismatic community, because the excitement, knowledge, and potential reward are intertwined, creating a thrilling, immersive experience where every detail matters and every coin could potentially change a life. And as collectors document, authenticate, and share their findings, they contribute to a global story that combines history, education, excitement, and financial opportunity, while emphasizing the critical importance of professional handling, certification, and selling through trusted marketplaces, because even the slightest mishandling, cleaning, or misrepresentation can reduce the value of a coin that might otherwise be worth $12 million, and platforms like PCGS Marketplace, NGC Marketplace, Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers, and Great Collections provide the security, verification, and audience necessary to realize the full potential of such extraordinary coins. And as interest in these coins continues to grow, stories of discoveries, auctions, and verified finds inspire both beginners and veteran collectors alike, creating a cycle of excitement, education, and treasure hunting that spans generations, communities, and countries, reminding collectors that rare coins are not just currency, they are historical artifacts, symbols of opportunity, and pieces of art that combine the thrill of discovery with the potential for life-changing financial reward. And as viewers follow these narratives, they are encouraged to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on rare coin finds, tips, and guidance, and to always consult professional certification services and trusted marketplaces when selling, ensuring that coins of extraordinary rarity, such as the 1983 No Mint Mark USA cent, achieve their maximum historical, emotional, and financial value, because in the world of numismatics, knowledge, vigilance, patience, and curiosity are the keys to transforming ordinary coins into treasures worth millions, and the excitement of treasure hunting, combined with the satisfaction of connecting with history, understanding minting processes, and holding a tangible piece of the past, makes the journey as rewarding as the potential financial outcome, reinforcing the idea that every ordinary coin could hide extraordinary value, waiting for a collector with keen eyes, dedication, and a little bit of luck to uncover it and bring it into the light. And as this narrative continues to spread across social media, collector communities, and viral channels, the fascination grows, inspiring countless enthusiasts to explore, study, and immerse themselves in the world of rare coins, ensuring that the story of the 1983 No Mint Mark cent will continue to captivate, educate, and excite generations of collectors to come, while also highlighting the timeless principle that knowledge, patience, and persistence are the ultimate keys to discovering and preserving treasures hidden in plain sight, transforming ordinary pennies into extraordinary multimillion-dollar artifacts that combine history, art, and financial opportunity into a single, breathtaking collectible. And as collectors examine each roll, jar, and inherited collection with renewed focus, the potential for life-changing discovery keeps them motivated, while viral stories of recent finds spread across counties, towns, and cities, capturing the imagination of beginners and seasoned collectors alike. Emphasizing that in the world of numismatics, even the most ordinary coin could hold unimaginable value, waiting for the right eyes, expertise, and opportunity to unlock its full potential. And as the excitement continues to build, viewers are reminded to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to follow every discovery, tip, and story, and to always rely on trusted marketplaces and certified dealers such as PCGS, NGC, Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers, and Great Collections, ensuring that rare coins like the 1983 No Mint Mark USA cent achieve their full historical, emotional, and financial potential, because in the world of coin collecting, every detail counts, and diligence, knowledge, and passion can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. Next, 2009 Lincoln Memorial cent from the United States, a coin that appears to be just everyday change, yet among collectors, the 2009 Lincoln Memorial cent, Presidency Edition, has become one of the most highly coveted treasures, carrying an astonishing value of $8 million. A number so extraordinary that it transforms what seems like a simple penny into a multi-million-dollar collectible. And the story behind this coin's immense worth begins with understanding the unique history, minting details, and rarity that distinguish it from the millions of ordinary cents produced in 2009. Because while the Lincoln cent series has been a staple of American currency for over a century, the 2009 edition celebrating Lincoln's presidency introduced subtle variations, design changes, and limited production errors that make certain coins exceptionally rare. And collectors around the world have become obsessed with identifying these anomalies, scouring coin rolls, banks, thrift stores, estate sales, inherited collections, and forgotten jars of change in search of a single coin that could change their financial future overnight. And what makes this coin particularly fascinating is the combination of historical significance, scarcity, and minting uniqueness, because collectors must study the smallest details such as the precise alignment of the reverse design, minute die cracks, subtle doubling of lettering, off-center strikes, planchet flaws, and slight variations in luster or color caused by age and circulation, because even these tiny traits can confirm a coin's authenticity, rarity, and extraordinary value. And as the legend of the 2009 Lincoln Memorial Cent spreads, enthusiasts share discoveries, tips, and verification techniques on social media platforms, YouTube channels, forums, and blogs, creating a vibrant, engaged, and global community where knowledge, verification, and excitement circulate, encouraging beginners to study die varieties, understand grading standards, and learn the subtle features that separate an ordinary cent from a multimillion-dollar treasure, because even minor mistakes such as cleaning, mishandling, or misrepresentation can dramatically reduce the value of a rare coin, emphasizing the importance of professional evaluation and authentication through PCGS and NGC, whose certification provides credibility, protection, and market confidence, while auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections serve as critical platforms where verified buyers compete for ownership, often driving prices to record-breaking levels, and the thrill of discovery is amplified by the coin's historical and emotional significance, representing a moment in U.S. history when the nation celebrated Lincoln's presidency and the values he embodied, connecting collectors to a broader story of American history, the minting process, and the human and mechanical forces that inadvertently created anomalies that would one day make certain coins extraordinarily valuable. And as collectors search across counties, towns, and cities, examining every roll of coins, inherited collection, and forgotten stash, they experience the intense excitement, anticipation, and adrenaline that only treasure hunting can provide, because the next 2009 Lincoln Memorial Cent could literally be hidden in someone's pocket, wallet, or jar of loose change, waiting to be discovered, authenticated, and potentially transformed into a multimillion-dollar find. And beginners quickly learn that success depends on a combination of knowledge, patience, and diligence, because identifying a coin of extraordinary value requires careful observation, magnification, comparison to known examples, study of die varieties, and understanding subtle features such as strike quality, rim alignment, doubling, and planchet anomalies, all of which are essential for determining authenticity and value. And the process of finding, verifying, grading, and selling these coins transforms numismatics from a casual hobby into a high-stakes treasure hunt, where historical knowledge, precision, strategy, and dedication are as important as luck, and the stories of miraculous discoveries further fuel the excitement, from coins found in thrift store rolls, estate sale boxes, dusty drawers, and long-forgotten collections, demonstrating that fortune can be anywhere, and that anyone, from a novice beginner to a seasoned collector, has the potential to uncover a coin worth millions. And as these discoveries are shared online, through viral videos, collector blogs, forums, and social media, the legend of the 2009 Lincoln Memorial Cent grows exponentially, inspiring new collectors to examine every coin they handle, learn grading standards, die varieties, minting history, and connect with the broader numismatic community, because the excitement, knowledge, and potential reward are intertwined, creating a thrilling, immersive experience where every detail matters and every coin could change a life. And as collectors document, authenticate, and share their findings, they contribute to a global story that combines history, education, excitement, and financial opportunity, while emphasizing the critical importance of professional handling, certification, and selling through trusted marketplaces, because even the slightest mishandling, cleaning, or misrepresentation can reduce the value of a coin that might otherwise be worth $8 million, and platforms like PCGS Marketplace, NGC Marketplace, Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections provide the security, verification, and audience necessary to realize the full potential of such extraordinary coins. And as interest in these coins continues to grow, stories of discoveries, auctions, and verified finds inspire both beginners and veteran collectors alike, creating a cycle of excitement, education, and treasure hunting that spans generations, communities, and countries, reminding collectors that rare coins are not just currency, they are historical artifacts, symbols of opportunity, and pieces of art that combine the thrill of discovery with the potential for life-changing financial reward. And as viewers follow these narratives, they are encouraged to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on rare coin finds, tips, and guidance. And to always consult professional certification services and trusted marketplaces. When selling, ensuring that coins of extraordinary rarity, such as the 2009 Lincoln Memorial Cent, Presidency Edition, achieve their maximum historical, emotional, and financial value, because in the world of numismatics, knowledge, vigilance, patience, and curiosity are the keys to transforming ordinary coins into treasures worth millions, and the excitement of treasure hunting, combined with the satisfaction of connecting with history, understanding minting processes, and holding a tangible piece of the past, makes the journey as rewarding as the potential financial outcome, reinforcing the idea that every ordinary coin could hide extraordinary value, waiting for a collector with keen eyes, dedication, and a little bit of luck to uncover it and bring it into the light. And as this narrative spreads across social media, collector communities, and viral channels, the fascination grows, inspiring countless enthusiasts to explore, study, and immerse themselves in the world of rare coins, ensuring that the story of the 2009 Lincoln Memorial Cent, Presidency USA coin will continue to captivate, educate, and excite generations of collectors to come, while also highlighting the timeless principle that knowledge, patience, and persistence are the ultimate keys to discovering and preserving treasures hidden in plain sight, transforming ordinary pennies into extraordinary multimillion-dollar artifacts that combine history, art, and financial opportunity into a single, breathtaking collectible. And as collectors examine each roll, jar, and inherited collection with renewed focus, the potential for life-changing discovery keeps them motivated, while viral stories of recent finds spread across counties, towns, and cities, capturing the imagination of beginners and seasoned collectors alike, emphasizing that in the world of numismatics, even the most ordinary coin could hold unimaginable value, waiting for the right eyes, expertise, and opportunity to unlock its full potential. And as the excitement continues to build, viewers are reminded to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to follow every discovery, tip, and story, and to always rely on trusted marketplaces and certified dealers such as PCGS, NGC, Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections, ensuring that rare coins like the 2009 Lincoln Memorial Cent, Presidency USA coin achieve their full historical, emotional, and financial potential, because in the world of coin collecting, every detail counts, and diligence, knowledge, and passion can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary.